So, hello everyone, and I hope I am live now. Please let me know if I am audible and visible to all of you, and then we can start with the sessions here, right? Okay, so today's session is going to be very important. I'm going to tell you how to explain your project, right? Let me see if I am live now. So, please comment, guys, that if I am audible and visible to all of you, right? Okay, so I will explain you today how to explain your project because trust me, 25% of the students will get rejected here itself, right? And these questions will be asked to 99% of the candidate, right? So please try to understand. So so please explain your project. So this will be asked to 99% of the candidate and 25% of the candidates gets rejected here itself, okay, when they ask you to explain your project, right? So please let me know if I'm audible, if I'm visible to everyone, and then we can start. And also I will discuss about your queries. If you have any kind of queries, we will discuss about MR round questions. We will discuss some puzzle related questions, right? So all interesting things we are going to do. So I will wait for another 1 minute. Let me know if I am audible and visible to everyone. Okay, guys. So please let me know in the comment section if I am audible and visible to everyone. Okay. So can you please let me know, guys, if I am audible and visible to everyone? Okay, anyway, so now let us see how are you going to explain your project when asked in the interviews. So basically you will be getting two opportunities. One will be in self introduction. You can talk little bit about your project, and the interviewer will ask you, please explain your project. So there will be two ways in which you are going to explain your project. Okay, now, so friends, whenever they are asking you to explain your project, please keep the important point in mind. So it should be brief, clear, and crisp. Okay, so if you have any queries also, we will discuss, no problem. So it should be brief, clear, and crisp. Know the purpose of the project. So see, the first thing should be very clear, that what is the purpose of your project, right? So you did a project. Now how it is going to benefit to the society, to the people. Filter out important points and fact about your project. If more than one project you have done, discuss the one where you have very good command on that, right? So this is how you are going to explain your project in the interviews. I will give you one sample examples also, don't worry about that. And also we are going to solve puzzles here. So puzzle question will be also asked, because for Ninja Digital and Prime Role, all those things are expected now. So all these questions you can prepare for your project, like why this project. They might tell you why this project, because was it easy. Challenges faced during the project. So what are the challenges faced during the project? Now there might be many people who would not have faced any challenges in the project, but still you either you check on Google, so what problem you might have faced, right? You can say my code was throwing a error, null point exceptions or something, and then later on we rectified, we corrected it, we learned it, right? So that kind of things, the tech stack used in the project. So they might ask you, so what are the tech stack you have used in your project, right? So what are the hardware, software, right? If there is any kind of tools which you have used, what was your role in the project, who did the coding? So you see there will be four people, five people, so maybe somebody will do the research, somebody will do the coding, and somebody will do the implementation, right? Somebody will do the testing. So all those things, so what was your role in that, what did you learn from the project, and how are you going to implement in the company, right? What is the purpose of your project? So this purpose of project is very important. We will discuss with one example. So what should be the purpose of your project? Why did not you use any latest technology in your project, right? So they might ask you, so why did not you use artificial intelligence, machine learning in your project? Now somebody is asking, sir, as an ECE background, we have done project only on ECE background. So is that okay to mention in resume? See, whatever projects you have done, you anyway you need to put in the resume, right? Because your resume cannot be empty with no project, right? So that you have to do. Sir, can you please clarify this query because few of them received only the Google form but not the congratulation mail and the role was not mentioned. So is this mean we are not selected? See, if we have received a Google form, that means they wanted a interview with you, right? So they want to conduct a interview with you. So you will have to wait and see what will be the next mail which you will be receiving from TCS. But most probably you are in, but again you have to see. Now, so friends, the mandatory points to be included, right? So name of the project. So when you are explaining your project, like if the interviewer asked, so tell me about your project. So what are you going to do? So you are going to, you know, tell like this. So there you have to put the mandatory points. So name of the product project, purpose of the project, tools, technology, platform, hardware, software which you used, your role in the project, right? So what was your role, and interesting fact, challenges, learning, and how did you overcome. Emphasize collaboration and communication. Now, so let us see one example. I have kept it for you. Now the interviewer asked, please explain your project, right? Now my answer is, sir, my final year project is gathering the data of people coming to IT companies on a particular day. The purpose of this project is to have the data of people going to IT companies in a certain day so that we can manage the traffic in a better way. We have used Power BI, MS Office, XYZ tools. My role was in project to gather data and represent it in a diagrammatic format using Power BI tools. And the interesting fact about this project is, so when I was doing this project and then I came to know, so this particular project can be used at multiple places. In every sector, like in government sector it can be used, right? So in restaurants and hotel it can be used, so they also need the data. So on, see, on weekends suddenly what will happen, so on weekends the traffic will be more, the more people will be coming to restaurant, right? So they so even hotel, restaurant, so they will be able to use this particular project and they will be able to gather the information that how many people will be coming to the restaurants on weekends, so that they can have the food capacity, right? They can have the waiter capacity and then they can arrange, right? Okay, so government also what they can do, so using this project, so right, see, you know, Bangalore is one of the place where traffic is a concern. So now after this hybrid culture, so definitely people, definitely with this project we will be able to gather the information on which particular day may more people are coming, right? And on that day we can deploy more traffic police so that the traffic will be smooth and people will not face any problem. So when you will explain this, right, so it will be very very clear that you have done a project on gathering the information, and the purpose of the project is to help government. The purpose of this project is to help hotel, restaurant. The purpose of this project to help IT companies, right? So these all are the advantage of that project, right? And also you can tell, sir, they might ask you what is your learning. So sir, my learning in this project is how to work in a team, right? Because the project was done by 4 members or 5 members, so I learned how to work in a team, how to collaboratively work on a idea and then make it successful. And definitely my this experience will be very very helpful wherever I go and work, right? So I will use my expertise in the success of that company. So this is giving you a, you know, correct information. So yes sir, how would be the interview for a non IT background student? Please help us. See, for non IT background or IT background, right, so you have to explain your project. Either if you have done a project you need to explain, or if you have done an internship you need to explain. So it doesn't matter you are from IT background or non-IT background, right? So your project or internship, anything is must, right? And that's the reason college will be forcing you to do that, right? So because there will be definitely a question which will be asked, so what project you have done, what kind of internship you have done, right? So explaining the project is very very important, and keep in mind that this you are going to use as a So all those datas you are going to use. Sir, project is created using HTML, CSS, JS only. Should I keep the project? Yeah, without project, how? See, one thing you tell me, people are telling, should I keep this project, right? So without project, so what if they are asking, tell me about your project? Then what are you going to tell? See, whatever project you have done, you need to explain. Friends, see, one thing is there now. So if you go on street side and if you buy a samosa, right? So if you buy a samosa, so it will be 10 rupees. But the same samosa, if you go in a 5-star hotel, right? So in a 5-star hotel, the same samosa will be around 500 rupees. Now see, the difference is the presentation. So how you present in front of the interviewer, right? So when you go to the 5-star hotel, it's not like, so they have put some gold and diamond inside the samosa. So samosa will have only potato as a content, right? Okay. Now the thing is, they will give you a very nice plate, right? Some nice waiter will come with tie and suit, that yes sir, this is your samosa. So even though your project is based on CSS, right, HTML, so the way you are going to represent it, see, when you provide them all this information, see, that's the reason I'm taking these classes for you, right? So when you provide them all this information, then they will be definitely thinking the project has a lot of this thing, right? So this project has a lot of things. So you have to present in such a way that the interviewer gets impressed with the data which you are providing to them, right? Okay. So is it clear? Sir, project implementation भी दिखाना पड़ेगा? नहीं project का implementation नहीं दिखाना है. See, now if they ask you question based on your project, then you have to answer it. Like they will ask you, why did you use this tool? Why did not you use some other tool? What are the technology you have used, right? So now it depends upon them, so they are going to ask questions from that. Sir, if I did mini project, means can I tell that project? See, whatever project you have done, you have to put in your resume. Sir, in our project we have used ML, but my role is to hardware implementation, but I don't know about the software implementation, what they ask question related to ML. See, first of all, you need to read machine learning. The person who had done the coding, ask him to explain you what he has done. At least basic level of the things you should be knowing. And now if you wanted to know more about that, right, so how to prepare. So friends, one thing which I always tell you, right, so here you can see, so we have already launched TCS interview material 2024 Ninja Digital Prime, right? And we are having daily 3 classes, right? So live classes. So if you go to our community page, you will be able to see. So daily we are having three classes. Here you see. So TCS interview preparation. So Pratik sir, Nitin sir, Ansika ma'am, right? 3 classes in a day for the interview. And here you can see yesterday we had 3 classes. So we have daily 2 technical classes, right? And one HR MR related question. Again, so Mahak ma'am, JP Morgan, Nitin sir, Tekem. And so daily you are having 2 technical classes and one HR MR classes. Now, so what you have to do, friends, you get this course, start your preparation. So we are also today, Nitin sir is going to take artificial intelligence and machine learning class. So 6 to 7 p.m. right? So daily we are doing some activities and recorded videos are also there. On top of that, you are getting lot of interview experiences. So here you can see TCS interview experiences, Python questions, interview questions, right? Comprehensive interview material, guidance. On top of that, daily live classes are happening, right? So you can ask all your queries, all your doubts. See, that's how you are going to crack the TCS interview, right? So get this material today itself, and the price is also very much nominal, 411 rupees. It's not a big amount for all those, right? Okay. Now, friends, so sir, please make one video for self introduction. See, the reason is we are having three classes in one day on paid classes, right? So on the platform, so we are not getting that much of time. So that's the reason we are not able to do lot of videos here. Okay, fine. Now, so let us see some puzzle question we will do. So project related is understood. So whatever project you have done, you have to put in your resume. Sir, if you register today for the interview course, can we get the previous classes? Yes, previous classes you will get recording. So all the recordings are available, so you do not have to worry. I showed you, right? So you see, so the previous classes which we have done, like study classes, whatever we have done, so here is the content, right? So if you go down and interview live classes, Then yesterday we had interview class 1 HR and MR interview by Isa ma'am, technical interview classes by Nitin sir, right? TCS technical interview preparation class by Ansika ma'am. So all those things we are already doing it, okay? So you don't have to worry at all, okay? Now, so all these things you will be able to get it. Do they check previous uploaded resume or the one which we take in the offline interview? See, it depends upon them. So they might use your previous resume or whatever updated resume you will give, that also they might be able to use it. Okay, fine. So that, sir, when will be the 27th of May exam result? So this we are not aware. When will be the result published? Okay, so as soon as they publish, I will inform you. Now, so let me see how many of you are able to answer. Okay, so the people who have attended my classes, so please don't answer. Now the puzzle question also they will ask, and MR so first we will do MR round questions. Okay, fine, and then we will do that. So friends, sir, my status is bashed. So status is bashed, it does not mean anything. Okay, so if the status is bashed, it does not mean anything. It does not mean anything. Okay, so it does not mean anything. Clear? Fine. Now, sir, I have minor projects of C++ and OOPS. Should I mention? So what about major project? So what about major project? So if you have done major project, then you explain that only, right? Yeah, so live we see, if you want to prepare for Ninja, you can get this interview material. We are already doing it right in the live classes, so you can join that the TCS interview material 2024, and you will be getting all the information. Now, so friends, in the interview, it is very very important, right? You answer in a technical way, right? So you have to use your brain in the exam. Okay, so you have to use your brain in the exam. Okay, basically, so they will be checking your presence of mind. So presence of mind. Now, so based on that, you will be asked a round question. See, in your interview, right? So in your interview, you will be having TR. Okay, you will be having HR, and you will be having MR. So three-person will be there in your interview, right? For Ninja, so for Ninja, basically the interview will be 15 to 20 minutes. For digital, the interview will be, for digital and prime, the interview will be 30 to 50 minutes, right? So again, it depends, but this is a general timing which you will be getting. Okay, now, sir, if I did not get selected for digital, so if you did not get selected for digital, and if your interview was average, you will get Ninja. If your interview was very bad, then you will not get anything. Then you will not get anything. Okay, fine. Now, so you can't download the resume in TCS portal. So you can't download, you can't upload, you can't do anything. Now, friends, so suppose if the MR asks, so MR will be asking this kind of question to you, right? So all three will be sitting together. So if you make a mistake, how do you fix it, right? So friends, many of you will be answering, sir, I will not do any mistake once I join your company. So friends, it is not true, right? See, we are human being, and human being will definitely do the mistakes, right? So human being will definitely do the mistake. Guys, can you please like the video? See, daily we are coming live, we are providing you the free content, right? So the only thing we are asking you is, can you please like the session? That is what is motivation for you and for us, and that's the reason we are here to talk about all those things, and we are here to solve your queries. So can you quickly like the session, guys? Okay, now, so if you made a mistake, how did you fix? So you had to tell, sir, being a human, right? So we are a human being, right? So when we are a human being, definitely we might do the mistakes, right? Okay, so once we do the mistake, right, so we will try to I will try to find it out why the mistake has happened, right? Okay, and I will put extra effort to correct it, and then I will note down the mistake, and I will make sure the same mistake I do not do in my whole life, right? Okay, you can also give one example. So, sir, when I was in my school, right? So I had written something on the blackboard, right? And that was my mistake. And how I corrected? So now, from that time, whatever I have to write on any kind of blackboard or whiteboard, so first I write down on the paper. I'm just giving an example. Get it, confirmed by the teachers, and then only I go and write on the blackboard, right? So you have to tell some mistake you have done, you learnt it, you corrected it, and you did not repeat that mistake, right? So friends, it will be generally, right? So they will be testing your presence of mind. So what is your presence of mind, how quickly, and what kind of attitude you have, right? So if you have a irritating kind of, if you have a angry attitude, or you are very polite, right? So you will be easily able to mingle inside the team. So all these answers they are expecting, right? So you have to use your presence of mind, and then you will have to go to the interview, right? And then you'll have to answer. Now Saga Reddy, I already told you, you cannot remove or you cannot upload your resume. You go with your new resume to the interview. If they take it, well and good. Otherwise, if they say that I will continue with your old resume, it depends upon the interviewer, right? You cannot force them to take this. So it depends upon them, right? So if you remove some previous skill to updated resume, is there any problem? See, there is no problem in your new resume, whatever is there. So if they are ready to take it, give it to them. Okay. Generally, they will consider your resume. Okay. But in worst case, I am telling, because tomorrow you should not tell that, sir, you everything you are telling lie, everything you are telling wrong. Okay. So anyway, they are asking you to go with the updated resume. So please go with your updated resume. The interviewer should consider that. Okay. Now next, friends. So if there is any dress code, like for hair, beard, full hand tucking with belt, shoes. See, dress code is what? When you are going for an interview, you should look like a professional. So now see, this question definitely you should be knowing that obviously you have to look like a professional, wear a formal shirt, pant, shoes, and then tie and all is not required. So tie and all is not required, but definitely save, right? So save the beard, okay? And I mean, आदमी की तरह जाओ यार, सिंपल सी बात है. सो यू गो लाइक ए प्रोफेशनल, आदमी की तरह जाओ, no problem. Okay, now, so next is okay, TCS and QT hiring, creation of new profile as participant. I know what this means because I have not sent the acknowledgement. Okay, so how do you resolve workplace conflict? Now, so friends, suppose there are few members are there in your team, and there is a conflict between the team members. Now how are you going to, now how you are going to resolve this, right? Okay, so suppose you are a team leader and there is a conflict between your team. So how are you going to manage? So it's very very simple, right? So what are you going to do, friends? So you will tell, sir, there might be some involvement of the higher authority, but on my level, what I will do, so I will talk to the people who has conflicts. I will try to understand their views, right? So why they have a conflict with other team members, right? And then I will bring both of them or whoever has conflict, and then I will talk to them. I will convince them, okay, so this particular idea is the better idea, or some kind of like communication will be happening between them, and then I will try to resolve them. I'll try to convince one of them, right? And I will ask them to work on the common ideas, right? So this is how I will be able to handle it on my level, right? So if your team resist your idea, what would you do? Now suppose there is a project is given to you, right? Okay, and you have a team. So you are telling that Java will be used. Okay, we will use Java, and other team members are telling C++ will be used. Now so they are basically opposing or disagreeing with your idea. Then what you will do? So you will go to manager and you will tell that this is a problem, or are you going and telling this to higher authority? So now friends, it is very very simple. So see, always in the diplomatic way you have to answer, right? Okay, so you have to tell that, sir, as I have decided, or I thought of going with Java language, so I will tell them the benefit of this language. So how this particular language will benefit in this particular project. So I will give my ideas. I will tell how best it is, how we can minimize the cost of the project, how we can increase the efficiency of the project. I will put my point, and then I will tell, okay, so this is my point. Now what is your point? If it is better than this, then definitely we will use C++. But if you think this all those things cannot be achieved with C++, then we will go with Java, right? So I will provide them some kind of proof. I will provide them some kind of data so that they will be agreeing with me, right? So always diplomatic answers you have to give. Friends, I'm telling you, I have conducted 2000 plus actual interviews in the company, right? And all this interview will be happening to check the mindset of the candidate, right? So in that way only I am telling you, I am teaching you. Can you guys quickly like the session here? See, we are coming live, right, for you guys. We are trying to solve your queries. We are also trying to provide you the free classes with good content, right? See, most of the things which you see on YouTube, right? So there are many small YouTube channels are there. They will tell you interview experiences, right? See, I have spent 12 plus years in IT industry experience. Right now also I am working. So I have worked in Tata, Motorola, right, Nokia, and I have 12 plus years of experience right now and conducted 2000 plus interviews. So we basically know how the interviewer mindset will be, what interviewer wants from the candidate, right? So you are getting the best information, genuine information on this channel, right? See, any Google, any YouTube channel you search, you will not be getting the answers which I'm trying to explain you. Okay. Now, so have you ever held a position of leadership? So being a fresher, definitely your answer will be no. Okay. But don't answer no. Okay. You tell, sir, I have not got a chance to be on a leader position in any of the company because I'm a fresher, but during my college or during my internship, right, or during my project, so I was basically the team lead for that, and we four members were working in that. So there was a lot of challenges, right? There were deadlines of the project. So we had a collaborative cooperation in the team, right? So I always, try to convince the team members. I always try to bring the best ideas among them, right? And I right, and because of the effort, because of the leadership skills, the project was very much successful and we completed on the deadline. So you can give some kind of example, right, so that they will be thinking that okay, so you have done something, right? Or maybe in your college you were, right, so for some code club kind of things will be there. So I was, the community head for this code club, and I used to help the team members, or some kind of things, some kind of examples based on what you have done. You can give it. Sir, today I got selected for TCS interview and today I got selected for Hexaware. Thanks to your YT live classes and paid courses which helped me a lot. Now see guys, so Palak is telling that she got selected in TCS as well as Hexaware. So Palak, so wish you all the best, okay? And both the interviews you crack, and our support will be always there with whoever is serious, right? So and that will be always there. So see, that's the reason I always tell you guys, we really put effort, genuine efforts we put, that you can also see from our videos, right? So how do you handle stress, right? So how do you handle stress now? This, see, being a fresher, all these questions has been asked to you, right? Okay, so how do you handle stress? So you can explain it that, sir, whenever I will feel very much stressed, I sit down for some time, half an hour, I don't do anything. I try to find out why this stress is there. I try to work on the reasons, right? You can tell, sir, during my 12th exams or during my engineering exam, right? So I had already the exam pressure, and also my mother was not well. She was hospitalized. Some kind of examples you can give, right? Okay, so definitely I had a lot of pressure, exam pressure, and then my family was not well. Then I sat down for 30 minutes. I was thinking like, if I'll be stressed out, then my both exam and I will not be able to help my mother also, right? And then I took a decision that I continued with my studies, and along with that I helped my mother, right? So this kind of, see, this shows that okay, so you can handle the stress. So even in the team, when you have more work pressure, right, so you will be able to handle it, right? Have you got any question for us? So this will be the question which will be asked to many of you. So have you got any question for us? So friends, you should and must ask this question, right? So being a fresher, you can ask, sir, before I join your company, before I join your company, what should I learn? Okay, which technology I should go through, so that when I join TCS, I will be able to contribute to the success of TCS, right? So this shows that your mindset, that you have a mindset to help learn and help, right? So this all this as mindset. So they're basically checking how is your mindset, right? Things like that. Next, so somebody is asking, sir, what happens if I fail the prime interview? See, if you fail the prime interview, then what will happen? So, suppose if you do average in the interview, right? Then you might get digital or ninja. But if you do not do well in the interview, then you will not be getting anything, right? So this I have explained multiple times. So next time I don't want to answer this question, please watch the video. Now, so some puzzle questions we will see. So can you guys please try to answer? So a blind man is alone on a deserted island. Okay, so there is a blind man and he is on island. He has two blue pills. So he has two blue pills. Okay, so this is one blue pills. Pills means medicine, right? Okay, and then he has two red pills, and then he has two red pills. Okay, now so he has to take one red pill and one blue pills. Okay, if he takes two blue or two red, he will die. And he has to take one blue or one red. Then how should he take? Then how should he take? Sir, when 6th my result declare. See, result till 14th of May is declared. Result till 14th of May is already declared. Okay. So result till 14th of May is already declared. So can somebody answer here? So can somebody answer here? So a blind man is there. Okay, on a deserted island, he has two blue pills and two red pills. He must take exactly one red pill and one blue pill or he will die. So how does he do it? Okay, now, so friends, if you will take two blue, he will die. If you will take two red, he will die. Now what he can do? So one option what he can do, right? So he will break the tablet in half, right? So he will break the tablet in half. So every tablet he will break it in half, right? So blind man is there, but still he knows that how to break, right? So he will break the tablets like this, half half. So he will break the tablets like this, half half. Now what he will do? Now half half he will take on the first day and half half he will be taking the second day. By this way, he will be able to take one blue pill and one red pill and he will not die, right? Again second day he will take one blue medicine and one red medicine. So these are the small puzzle questions which will be asked to you in the interviews, right? If online interview, there is no online interview, bhai. So there is no online interview. So if there is online interview, you can't you can't do it, right? So first of all, TCS is not going to conduct online interview, and if you have any online interview, then you cannot give the updated resume. Okay, now, so this particular question, this particular question was asked in TCS January or February, sorry, February or March interview, right? So Feb and March, the TCS had conducted the interview for online examination. So this particular questions was asked. So you have nine identical balls, right? So you have nine identical balls. So let me use some other color. So you have nine identical balls. Okay. So three and then three and then 3. Okay, now so 8 are of same weight and one is heavier. So identify the heavier ball by using a scale twice. So you have to use this weighing machine basically two times, and then you have to find out, we have to find out who which particular ball is heavier, right? Okay, so how are you going to do that? Anyone is having any idea? So now suppose, see, now suppose the 8 ball are of same weight. So now suppose all these 8 balls are of 4 kg and one ball is 6 kg. Okay, now so this is my set 1, this is my set 2, and this is my set 3. Now so I have only two times I can use this scale, right? So first time what I will do, I will put S1 at one place and S2 at one place. Now, if these two are equal, S1 and S2 weight is equal, that means it is very clear that the more weight ball, the heavier one is in S3, right? Okay. Now, in between S1 and now suppose if you take S1 and S3, okay, 2. So definitely S3 will be heavier. S3 will be heavier. So you will be able to tell that the heavier one is in S3, right? Okay, anyway. So right now out in first operation we came to know, right? We came to know that S3 will be S3 will have the heavier balls. Clear? Okay, now in the second attempt, what we are going to do? So in the second attempt, right? So in the second attempt, what are you going to do? So now suppose we have ball 1, ball 2 and ball 3. Now I will take two balls, right? So I will take two balls. Okay, I will take two balls. So B1 I will keep it here and B2 I will keep it here. So if both are of same weight, right, then definitely B3 will be heavier, right? Okay. Now suppose if you are taking B1 and B3. So B1 and B3, definitely B3 will be having heavier. So you will be able to conclude that which ball is heavier in two attempts. So that was a question which was asked as a puzzle question during the interview in TCS in Feb or March month when TCS has conducted the interview. Guys, can you quickly like the session here? See, we are see this is the third time I am telling. So we are putting effort daily. We are coming live. We are explaining all those things, right? So this much nobody will do that on entire YouTube channel, right? So please support us and please like the session. Also comment if you feel the session is good. If you are able to put the effort, right? If you are putting the effort. Okay, now one more question I'm going to give you. So this particular question. So there is a room with a door. So you have a room. Okay, this is a room. Okay, and we have a door here, right? Okay. Now here you have three balls inside the room. So ball one, okay, and then ball two, and then okay ball 3. You have three balls, okay, fine. And then they are telling you have three switches. So switch 1, switch 2 and switch 3 outside the house. Can they ask about ML? Yeah, see ML, they can ask you what do you understand by, what do you mean by artificial intelligence and machine learning. They can ask, there is no problem in that, right? So you have to explain what exactly is artificial intelligence, machine learning, how it is impacting. See, when you see on Amazon, right? So when you see on Amazon or Flipkart, so if you'll see some mobile, right? If you wanted to if you wanted to buy a mobile, and if you'll check it, then whenever you will open Amazon, no, so on the bottom type they will be suggesting that this is a new launch of mobile, the price drop is there. Flipkart, if you'll see one shoes, the next time when you will open Flipkart, you will be able to see this is a shoes by Reebok, by Nike, by Adidas, this much of discount, all those things, right? So this all here, artificial intelligence and machine learning is responsible for that. So they will read out your mind, okay, that what you are searching, when you are searching. See, they will see at what time you log in. Based on that they will be right, so they will have all the details, all of your details, and this is possible only because of artificial intelligence and machine learning. So basically they are not asking you, you please give the the definition of that. They're asking you, please explain what exactly you mean by artificial intelligence, machine learning, how it is used, uh, so the electricity has gone. Okay guys, so there was some problem with the electricity. Are you able to see now, right? Is it fine? Okay. So all those things, you have to explain when it is asked. Clear? Okay. Now, there is a room with a door. So this is a door here, and three light bulbs are inside the room. Outside the room, there are three switches connected to the bulb. You may manipulate the switches as you wish, but once you open the door, you cannot change them. All bulbs are in working condition and you can open the door only once. So identify each switch with respect to bulb. Now, so suppose this is your, you have XYZ switch and then you have XYZ bulb, right? Okay. So what you can do here is try to understand. So what you can do here is, So you switch on X, right? You switch on X for 5 minutes. You switch on X for 5 minutes. Now what will happen? So one ball will be for 5 minutes and then switch it off. So one ball will get heat, right? So if the bulb, right? So if you switch it on, so if the bulb is switched on for 5 minutes, then the bulb will be hot, right? It will be hot. Now, then what you do? Then you switch it off. After 5 minutes, you off it. And then what you do? Then you switch on Y. So Y is on now. And the door, you can open it only once. Now you open the door. So when you open the door, you will feel, right? So suppose this is glowing, right? So this is glowing, this is on. So you will say, so this particular bulb is matched to the Y. Okay, fine. And then you will touch another ball. Okay, then you will see this is if this is hot, then it is mapped to X, right? And then the one which is cold will be nothing but mapped to Z, right? So this is how, see, this is what presence of mind. So in during the interview, so the interviewer is just going to check your presence of mind. And see, it's not like you have to solve the puzzles which they are asking. Okay, at least you need to tell the approach that, sir, this is my approach towards this puzzle. So this is my approach towards this puzzle, right? And so basically they are going to understand your mindset, your approach towards the puzzle. Friends, see, what is an interview in a very simple way if I want to tell you. So what is an interview? So in a very simple way, if I want to tell you, so interview, basically you have to sell yourself. So you have to sell yourself. You have to sell yourself, right? So you have to sell yourself. You have to sell your skills. You have to sell your achievements. You have to sell your strengths, right? So basically you are going to sell all those things in the interview, and for that you just need confidence, right? You just need confidence, and for this you just need the presence of your mind. So how quickly you are able to tell the answers in the interview, that is what going to matter, right? So they are going to look at your attitude. So what kind of attitude you have, right, towards the company, towards the work, towards the work culture, towards the company. So all those things they are going to monitor. Now I have a puzzle for you, and this puzzle I wanted you to solve and come back. So basically this will be your homework. And friends, one thing which I wanted to tell you, the same puzzle was asked to me in Wipro interview. The same puzzle was asked to me in the Wipro interview in 2012, and I was rejected. And I was rejected in that interview. I was rejected in the interview because of the fear I had, because of lack of confidence, the confidence which I did not have, right? So all those things contributed, and I did not get selected in Wipro in 2012. But definitely I can help you out. So whatever mistakes I have done, that you don't do. But friends, it was a very good decision that I did not join Wipro. I started my career with Tata, and I there was so much learning, there was so much things to explore, and that's the reason today I am in front of you and I'm guiding you so that you can do better, right? Okay, now friends, so that's all for today. So please solve it as a homework, and let your answers for let us know your answers in the comment section. And somebody is asking, right? So just a minute, I'm getting a call. uh, Okay, so now I'm sorry, I had got a call. Okay, so the ultimately, friends, I wanted to tell. So few of the queries were there. So it was asked by okay, so Chiti Kena Maulinarana, is DSA required for a prime role, sir? Basic enough. See, for prime role, DSA is required, and I had made a video today, so you can go and see here, right? So TCS Ninja Digital Prime Experience, and here I have covered the important question. And also, as I said, you friends, daily we are having three live classes in a day. So you can see daily three classes we are having, so that you clear Prime, you clear your digital, you clear Ninja. We are going to put a lot of effort, don't worry guys. So get this interview material. And now also we have a class, you can see. So today we have a class from 8 to 9 p.m. by Ansika ma'am. So join the course right now, join this interview course right now, and start your preparation, right? This is going to help you a lot, and you are just one step behind. Don't waste this opportunity. TCS will not hire again. Please keep that in mind. The link is in description, right? So just go to the video, and you can check the description, right? So just go to the video, and any video you go of TCS, and just check the description, right? So the link is there. So get this interview material right now. So Amishwar Desmukh, please join the course. All these queries, preparation, everything, we will do it there. Thank you. Take care, and all the very, very best for your upcoming interviews, guys. Take care. Bye bye.